Hello everyone, my name is Bu Chenfeng. My student ID is 22424. My presentation is about asymmetric information. This presentation is divided into three main sections: concept, case, and conclusion. Okay, let's look at the first part, concept. In this part, I will introduce what asymmetric information is and advantages and disadvantages of asymmetric information. So, what's the asymmetric information? Asymmetric information, also known as information failure, is a term that refers to when one party in a transaction is in possession of more information than the other. Asymmetric information exists in certain deals with a seller and a buyer whereby one party is able to take advantage of another. This is usually the case in the sale of an item. The result may be an under or over allocation of resources. Let's learn more about asymmetric information with this video.
Asymmetric information describes a situation where one party in a transaction knows more than the other. In addition, the information deficient person might make a different decision if he knew the information being withheld. Buy-seller negotiations are the most common type of transaction where asymmetric information affects the outcome. The internet has greatly diminished asymmetric information. For instance, car dealerships used to rely on the traditional haggling between the car salesperson and the buyer, who did not know the dealer's wholesale cost, to set the sale price. This allowed dealerships to maximize profits. But today, most car buyers enter the dealership already aware of the dealer's cost and the true price of each add-on feature. Asymmetric information generally leads to two different types of problems. One is adverse selection, where someone assumes risk without being informed of all the facts before the risk was assumed. For instance, an insurance company sets a life insurance premium for Fred at a low price because Fred is young and in good health. But Fred does not inform the insurance company that he is an avid skydiver. Another problem is moral hazard, which takes advantage of asymmetric information after a transaction takes place. For instance, drivers might not be as careful as they should be because they know they are insured and will be reimbursed for any damages.
Okay. Asymmetric information isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, growing asymmetrical information is a desired outcome of a healthy market economy. As workers strive to become increasingly specialized in their chosen fields, they become more productive and can consequently provide greater value to workers in other fields. In some circumstances, asymmetric information may have near fraudulent consequences, such as adverse selection and moral hazard, which describes a phenomenon where an insurance company encounters the probability of extreme loss due to a risk that was not divulged at the time of a policy sale. Then let's look at the case of asymmetric information. The main situation is inadequate seller's information about buyer. It has two problems: moral hazard and adverse selection. In moral hazard, for example, assume a homeowner doesn't have homeowner's insurance or flood insurance, but lives in a flood zone. The homeowner is very careful and subscribes to a home security system that helps prevent burglaries when there are storms. They prepare for floods by clearing the drains and moving furniture to prevent damage. However, the homeowner is tired of always having to worry about potential burglaries and preparing for floods. So they purchase home and flood insurance after their house is insured. Their behavior changes. They cancel their security system subscription, and they do less to prepare for potential flooding. The insurance company is now at a greater risk of having a claim filed against them as a result of damage from flooding or loss of property. In adverse selection, for example, assume assume there are two sets of people in the population: those who smoke and don't exercise, and those who don't smoke and who exercise. It is common knowledge that those who smoke and don't exercise have shorter life expectancies than those who don't smoke and choose to exercise. Suppose there are two individuals who are looking to buy life insurance, one who smokes and doesn't exercise, and one who doesn't smoke and exercises daily. The insurance company, without further information, cannot differentiate between the individual who smokes and doesn't exercise and the other person. The insurance company asks the individuals to fill out questionnaires to identify themselves. However, the individual that smokes and doesn't exercise knows that by answering truthfully, they will incur higher insurance premiums. This individual decides to lie and says they don't smoke and exercises daily. This leads to adverse selection. The life insurance company will charge the same premium to both individuals. However, insurance is more valuable to the non-exercising smoker than the exercising non-smoker. The non-exercising smoker will require more health insurance and will ultimately benefit from the lower premium. Finally, let me summarize this presentation. Asymmetric information is a source of potential market failure, causing societies scarce resources to be allocated efficiently. Inadequate information about sellers and their products may lead to moral hazard and adverse selection. That's all of my presentation. Thank you.